In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Slack to Pathfix. Hi, I'm Val, the head of the knowledge at the PitchGround. Sometimes dealing with Oauth can be a little tricky. Let me show you how you can sort it out in less than 5 minutes. Inside Pathfix, click on Add Application, give it a name, click on it, and then choose the integration you want to add. Next, you have to enter the client ID and client secret. In case of Slack, you can find those at Slack app page where you register the application. Copy and paste them to a Pathfix app. Then copy that URI, go back to the Slack app page and paste it in the Oauth and Permissions tab. The scopes here are set to default for some apps, but you can change them to any of the scopes that are made available by the service provider. You can also add multiple scopes to the same connection by separating them with a comma or a space as defined by the service provider. Okay, let's go ahead and save these settings. Now you can see it's added. Let's deploy this to your SaaS. Basically, there's 2 steps to do. I'm going to be using JSBean to show them both, building the connection to the provider as well as the communication. Step 1 will add the functionality to the button your users will click to connect to their app. To do this, copy the head code and place it on the head tag of your app. Now, replace the default user ID to reflect the user inside your SaaS. Next, copy the body code and insert it. This will add the button to your application. That's it for step 1. The connection to the service provider is now completed. You can change the text that appears on the button and format the page the way that you want it to appear. You also can test the connection by clicking on this Integrate button. This is what your user will see when they click to integrate with the provider. Once the connection is done, you need to add functionality to send your messages between the apps for your users. So we are proceeding to step 2, which adds the ability to send a message, and we're gonna do it using JavaScript. Copy the code and place it to JavaScript. What it basically does, it creates a payload and pushes it to Slack through the Pathfix server when the button is clicked. Here we have a sample that has been created beforehand for this example for a message sending function, which is pretty straightforward. Let's copy it there. You'll need to replace the URL, method, and payload information. I'm gonna leave the default URL and choose the post as the method. By the way, don't forget the user ID, which is the same as the one we've set in the script tag. Let's add the button that allows us to complete the request and modify the message that it sends. And that's it. On clicking Send Message, I'll receive a message. Our connection and message sending capabilities are now active, all done in less than 5 minutes. If you have any questions, you can go through the documentation or feel free to reach out to us here in the chat. Thanks for watching.